Hello guys, today I'm going to tie the Polish woven nymph. So I got size 10 barbless hook in the pupa style and 3.5mm copper tungsten bead on. First thing I'm going to do is the fly underbody, and I'm going to use the UNI underbody white. I'm starting about 2–2.5mm away from the bead to keep that bare hook for the excess of the weaving material and some room for the last whip finish. For the fly body, I'm going to use the UNI Yarn in olive for the top of the fly and orange for the belly. And also I'm gonna need some ribbing material, which this time gonna be 0.08mm tippet material. So the whole idea is to take twice as much top material than belly material. So in that case I got 2 strands of the olive UNI yarn for the top of my fly and 1 strand of the orange for the belly. Plus obviously the tippet for ribbing. So I'm placing that on the top of the hook. Do another few turns. And I'm going to split that in half. So the 2 strands of the darker material for the top of the fly go away from me. And in the front of me I got the tippet material plus 1 strand of the bright belly material. And I'm tying that tightly on the top of the hook shank. Just like that. And once I got it done, I'm going back to build the tapered underbody. I'll trim the excess off. That's my tapered underbody. Now I'm going to use the fine thread for the whip finish. The nice and smooth underbody is very important for an easy weaving afterwards, so make sure that you got really nice taper so your woven knots are not bouncing around. Now it's time to whip finish the base of the woven nymph. So that's the first stage of the Polish woven nymph. I got the nice smooth tapered underbody. I got the strand of the bright belly material closer to me, the tippet material for the ribbing in the middle, and 2 strands of the top, the back material a bit away from me. And now I'm going to turn the vise upside down to weave the fly. So there we go. I got the belly material in my right hand and the top material in my left hand. I also have the tippet material, which I'm pulling away. And I'm starting from the right hand, which is the belly. It goes across. Then the dark material goes around it. And I'm lifting the dark material up to place another wrap of the belly above the first one. I'm checking if the first woven knot is leveled. If not, I'm pulling the dark material. Once I'm happy with, I'm pulling the dark material down to make a knot on the other side. And the same story, positioning the knot, making it tight, leveling with the knot on the opposite side. Then the belly goes across again, the dark material goes around it, positioning the knot, making it tight, sliding the belly material along the belly, and that's all over again. So the most important thing is to treat every single knot separately, making sure that the knots are tight, they are positioned right, and the level in between both sides is equal. And it's fairly easy once you do a couple of attempts. You can tie quite nice flies actually, and the most important thing is they're really effective for the wild fish in the river. They could possibly work in the still water as well, in the smaller sizes. And the beauty of those flies is your imagination is actually the limit, because you can wove many different materials from yarn, floss, stretch, threads. I've been weaving the fiber light the other day. So as long as the material is long, it goes in strands. As I say, the sky is not the limit anymore, so it's only your imagination to make the fly the one you like. Okay, the fly is nearly done. Now all I need to do is to secure what I already woven. And I'm going to use the fine thread again. Would be much easier without the camera in the front of me, but I'm sure I'm gonna manage that somehow. It's quite important to do a good few turns, because once you cut the excess of the yarn off, you just rely on those good few wraps before you will finish that. Now I'm trimming the excess of the woven material. Now I'm going to whip finish the fly. Okay, that's the woven body. Now I'm going to take the tippet material, which has been waiting away for a while. And now I'm going to go around every single woven knot to make a nice realistic segmentation, but cutting the yarn by the rib. And also I would recommend to do a couple of turns by the bead on the bare hook, just to make sure that your fly won't fall apart in the critical moment. And it's good to whip finish your fly before you turn the vise upside down, so those two sticking points are secured now. So I got the fly back in a vise. Now I'm going to brush the body a little bit to even destroy the yarn a little bit. Take some fibers out of the ribbing material. Makes a really nice bushy effect on the fly. And the fly has also a lot of movement under the water. Okay, now I'm going to use some dark olive UV Spectra flash. I will spin that to the thread. And I'll do a couple of turns on the fly. I'm adding more than I need, but I'm going to brush that out afterwards. And as I still got a little bit of the burr hook, I can whip finish the fly without covering the bit too much. I'm pushing the thread out of the bit. And now I'll whip finish that again. So the fly is nearly ready. All I'm going to do now is to take some fibers of the Spectra flash out of the thread. Take some excess out. And brush the Spectra through the hairy woven body. So here it is, the Polish woven nymph in the simple possible version.